as the Dreamcast.
I was completely excited at the prospect of a next-generation platform from Sega. It was clear that we had struggled with Saturn.
The Sega Saturn was a miserable failure for Sega, and they really wanted to get back into the race.
Sega president Bernie Stolar takes note of the mistakes made by his Japanese partners.
And I was interested in rebuilding Sega.
That the Sega CD and NEC's TurboGrafx-16 were failing.
Some inconsistencies and somewhat lies told about Sega Saturn. The Sega Saturn being a failure. Was it an improvement or even on par with the Genesis? No. It did do well in Japan, though selling 6 million. The Mega CD had a lot of third-party development, despite the fact that the Mega Drive didn't even do that well in Japan. The 32X obviously a problem. Klinsky. Why did Sega Japan say to Klinsky they never thought Sony would do well? Klinsky said that Sega stated that Sony stated that Sony knew nothing about video games. Sony made a chip for the Sega CD, however. In contrast, the 32X plan by Klinsky was a big failure, albeit branching strategy between Sega Saturn and Sega CD probably would have worked. Super Bunny Hop clears this up later after the analysis of the Sony Nintendo PlayStation on how the hardware just wasn't that good.
Because that was all just planning that didn't pan out. And this insane amount of reverence is being bestowed upon a machine that more or less is just a Super Famicom with the region locking disabled and a CD drive attached. In fact, Ben Heck's analysis suggests that the Nintendo PlayStation wouldn't have even had enough horsepower to really be able to compete with the Sega CD and the TurboGrafx-16 at the time in terms of graphical fidelity and
possibly factoring in how Sega felt about the Sony PlayStation and a partnership with them.